Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. You can watch me put this engine timing chain in, and we're going to make a project out of this Audi A3 Black Edition. That little groove there and this one on this side. Whoever designed this, I think I want to be the first person to shove it back up with timing chain tension off. So we're going to be putting this new one back in now with an oil seal too. And then from here to there, it's way within the range. So this is all good to go. In this video, you will see me working through how to remove everything. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you guys in depth on how to remove your timing chain and replace it. When we be doing this video, I'm going to be showing you the technical aspects where I've noticed a lot of people miss out on what the procedure is, how to replace the main chain. So please stay tuned. This is a CCZ engine and it's commonly on a VW Golf Mark 6 GTI and an Audi A3 S-Line. So this is a CCZ, but it goes into many other ones. CDNC is the similar layout, CDMB, CAEB, and many other ones as well. So to tackle this one, even if it was on the vehicle, you'd need to remove this pipe away from here, push this out of the way, take off this camshaft adjuster, valve sensor, just put this out the way, put all of this out the way so we clear that. So how we're going to tackle this is, first we're going to remove this bracket off, and if you had it on the car, obviously something would be supporting this once you've taken this off. So we're going to go ahead and remove this firstly. 3 M12s. And you got access to this. And now you could see your lower timing chain cover. So behind here is where all the chains are for the cam, for the balance shafts and the oil pump. That's my marking, so I know it's there as well. So you can do this for your own security as well. So I've done it anyway. So now we're going to be taking away this camshaft magnet, and we're going to be taking out this oil pickup pipe and then removing this upper timing chain cover. Guys, once you've got that cover off, what I did, I rotated the crank till it got to top dead center. If you look at that notch there, and then you got one on this side here. So how you know it's top dead center, you get the locking tool. I'm going to show you guys as soon as you need special tools to take this off here. It's reverse threaded, so you need to do it anti-clockwise to release. And once you release that, you take off these T30s 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wiggle it out, and after that we're going to put the locking tool on there. But before all of that, what we're going to do is we're going to remove this, and then there's a special tool to put that back in place, then take off the cover, then we're going to rotate it so the bottom one lines up, and hopefully these all three will line up together, and then we know we could put the locking tool in. So we'll do that in a minute. Just a quick note, guys. So another way this marking is a bit essential is, if you see that notch is on there, and if you've rotated that a couple of times, it will come and land on the timing marks. So the timing marks are, see the little arrow, the little groove there, it's got an arrow, and at the back of it, on the inlet camshaft, it's got a mark. So when you replace this, you'll have a sprocket where you need to put it back onto that. And that one there, the exhaust side one, if you can see that, there's a mark in there. And once we take this off, it's essential to lock it, so then we're sure it's 100% the timing is going to be in. Another one with this, the tool that you put on here, and you counter hold it, and you take this pulley off, and once you take off this cover, there's the marking for the cam where it faces downwards, and them two at the top should be at the top there. You're going to need a timing toolkit. From it, you're going to be using this. You're going to be using one of these and the camshaft to lock it all up, the exhaust and the cam inlet. So why you're going to need this tool, you need the special tool to remove this out. That spins left hand thread, and then we need the donut to put in there, and then once this cam bridge is out, we're going to be locking it up. I've seen some Russians doing it without a locking toolkit. They get through it, but this, I don't know what you could do. You could get probably a punch and hit it the other way, but then you need to replace that. But this kit was like £25, so it'll do the job, so it's worth it. If you look in there, guys, if I could show you guys, so basically the screen's stuck in there. It should be on there, however it's sitting right there. So that is what stops the oil flow running properly. So we need to replace that with this engine chain. You need to get your tool ready. like this. Take this out, put this down, put this back in. Just hand tighten that so you can spin that crank. Yeah. When we put this back in, there's a groove. This groove here. We'll get to that when we get there. Now we could take off this bottom cover. So just to gain better access, I'm going to just remove this elbow here. I'm going to take this pulley away so I could get to there's one at the back there. Take off this cover and go from there. I'd just like to say something about this cover here. I've never seen too many people mention it, but it's the worst one I've ever come across. They've made like a Grand Prix everywhere, so even when you put it's so hard to take it off. They say you should replace this, but not everybody is willing to pay. They pay so much to replace the chain and the tension and everything, and then when it comes to this one, and then for somebody putting it back on, it only takes a second for it to leak through there, and then you got to do this all again. So whoever designed this, I think I want to be the first person to shove it back up his. So we just brought this to top dead center. That little groove there will be there, and then this one on this side where you see that arrow will be there. So how you'd know is dead top center is the one at the bottom, just there. So as long as you're there, you could go ahead. You see where the arrow is, just there. That's where the camshaft chain will have to line up, sync with all them three, and then you're good to go. So I'm just going to lock it up now. I got my locking tool, so this slides back and forward. That side I could lock it straight in, and you just twist these. And then with the other side, when it's not going in, what you need to do is rock it forward, back and forward till it goes and fits in that groove. You rock it forward with an 18mm spanner. The locking tools in. Just had to give it a little grinder down here, and it's nice and tight. That side too. The timing marks are there, where this notch is, and right there, and you see down there where the arrow is. So guys, fighting with it a little, if you see that notch is on the groove where the orange marker is, and then the same with that, where that little arrow is down there. So now down here, if you could have a look where the arrow is, it's bang on. So I'm not going to say it was just plain and simple. I had to, at the back here, I had to move the spanner back and forward, and then finally it did line up. I had to play around with it. The locking tools were a bit crap, but it did do the job, held it in where it needed to, and everything's all lined up. So now we're just going to put this guide at the top, and we put these back in. I'm going to torque them down to the correct spec, but the timing chain's on. Next, timing chain tensioner. Push this forward. Get it in place first. No timing, no power tools or anything like that. Timing chain tensioner, 9 Newton meters. After you pull this pump off, let's check this is okay. And what we're going to do is going to be pulling this out. So guys, we've cleaned all of this off, and the bottom as well, scraped it off, and with a brake cleaner released the tension pin and put this oil guide back in, tensioned it to 9 Newton meters, and now just a quick little one here. Once you pull that out, there's still some little string that stays in there, so that doesn't come out, so that stays there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put this new cam bridge on. So if you remember the old one, he had the screen broken, so we're going to be putting this new one back in now. And it's come with an oil seal too that goes in there. This is very important, guys, so make sure you replace this, because once you put it back on, it'll leak through the variator, causing some leak that you don't want. So this is a couple of pounds. Make sure So before I put on this bottom cover and this top cover, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to check from the timing marks to timing marks, just to check if it's gone past 126, you know it's not being done correctly. So that looks like to me about, say, 124, that's about correct, because if it's gone past 126, that's mean the timing chain stretched, and from here to there should be between 61 and 64. So that's about, say, 63. So that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate this crankshaft bolt here. I'm going to give it 2 revolutions, and I'm just going to be hearing for any sounds, any strange sounds. I expect these 2 chain links to be moved. So here we go. Always put it on forward. So guys, my timing marks, after I've spun it 3 revolutions, the marking from here to there, it's like roughly, guys, I'll just show you guys. If you could have a look at that, where the mark is, it's like 62. And then from here to there, it's like 123, so it's way within the range. So I'm good to put on this cover now. So put this seal back in, put a bit of oil in it, and then just put it into place. Torque this down to 35 mil. So with the seal, guys, please click the link below to watch me do a Generation 3 and explain why this seal is so important so you don't get a leak later. So click the link below. So guys, just before I put on my final cover, the last check I want to show you guys, you see it's in top dead center, and how you could check it on the crank, it's back where it was. So this is all good to go, and I spun the crank and there's no noise or any piston bang or nothing like that. So I just put on this final top cover, put all of this back together, and job's done. Thank you guys for joining me in doing this CCZ timing chain. The only thing left now is for me to get this oil seal before I put in the oil feed pipe, and also I need to get this seal here, but that goes over the cover. As you know, as you may know, it's COVID-19 and everything's on lockdown, so it's hard to get these little seals, but I'm just going to wait till the seals come up and I'll put them in and go from there. But please like and subscribe, and sorry if I missed any technical bits, but I tried to explain as much as possible and the best way to do it and how to check everything over a few times. So if there's any questions, please please leave a comment below and I'll try my best to answer you guys. And please stay tuned for part 3 of this video when we're going to be putting this engine into this black Audi A3 Black Edition. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. See you again.